CFR Network, CFR Sports, UFC 273. A little late with this year, but it is what it is. Uh, Jacksonville, Florida, Vive Star Veteran Memorial Arena. Korean Zombie taking on the champ, Alexander Volkanovski. Two straps on the line on this card. And as we already know, unless you have been on vacation and ain't peeped the thing, Aljamain Sterling versus Piotr Jan 2. Interesting card, very much an interesting card. The Canadian welterweight Mike Malotz in the prelims KO'd Mickey Gore. It was a KO. He looked very good. Mickey was looking all right still until he got knocked out. But yeah, man, interesting to see Mike. His next match didn't take much damage, so and I'm pretty sure he said he wants to work again real quick. Raquel Pennington, Aspen Ladd, unanimous decision. Nothing really special there, but Raquel did her thing still. Aspen just couldn't. She was, she showed a lot of heart. I don't think. She wants to get it to the ground and stuff, and she showed us a lot of heart taking them punches and just walking forward and stuff, but didn't necessarily have an answer to what was going on. I think that's 4 in a row now, is it? So I think her days within the UFC are numbered potentially. Who else we got? Let's go straight to the main event. Mackenzie Dern, Tisha Torres, split decision, did the thing. Close fight, but I think Mackenzie did enough to win. That in essence should have been a unanimous decision, but I'm not going to argue. At least she won that there. And the fight of the night, clearly Khamzat Chimaev, who defeated Gilbert Burns. Bloody back and forth. Didn't stick to his game plan at all, as we could see, and as you could see how animated the coach was in the in between rounds in Chimaev's corner. Gilbert Burns, salute. I knew he wouldn't. Well, I don't know. The sensible purveyors, consumers of this content knew that it was not going to be a walk in the park. We knew he was going to be tested. We just didn't know he was going to be tested in this fashion. So salute to Gilbert Burns for putting it on him. Yeah. All of the hype train, all of the people talking all that madness and all that, and he's good. He just, there's levels, isn't there? There are clearly levels to this thing. And luckily, he got the decision. I think, yeah, some people are saying, he could have went either way. And yeah, it was definitely a close fight, but I think Chimaev definitely did enough to win that upon reflection. They both, I think if Chimaev stuck to his game plan, it would have been a lot easier fight for him to have won, potentially by decision. And a little tweaks on Gilbert's side, I think again he could have won that there. So it'd be interesting to see them run that back at some point. I don't think they will straight away, clearly. Straight to the main event, which was the co-main event. Piotr Jan, the interim champ, took on the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. Went the whole 5 rounds. Aljo looked like I don't know, man. He looked excellent. That was an excellent performance. He was calm, relaxed. He put it on Jan. It was a shutout to if a minimum of 3 rounds goes to Aljo. A minimum. Split decision victory, 48-47, 47-48, and then 48-47. There was calls, there was talks, and should that second round? Should that second round have been a 10-8 round due to 4 minutes plus of control time? And depending on what it states in the rules, in their judging rule criteria, a lot of people would say, yeah, but apparently not. Weird, weird, weird. So all of the trolling, all of the disrespect, all of the clown emojis, from the disgusting, well, some of the disgusting fans who are just nasty and horrible with it. We've got, and still champion Aljamain Sterling. Obviously, he won it in very interesting circumstances because Piotr Jan, who knows the rule set, knees Mayu in the head when he's downed, and then you got these weirdos in the MMA media and just the casuals. You got even fighters saying, "Yeah, man, my man was acting still. He was acting. He could have continued." Okay, you got kneed in the face. What we talking about? He was on his knees and he got kneed in the face. Why should he have needed to have continued? And I went through this rant last when it happened. Uh, but yeah, man, he went through all of that there. He had surgery on his neck surgery. This is a serious thing. And he come out. Everyone was talking about it's going to be a blowout, and Jan, no mercy, Jan is going to come out and he's just going to just do the thing. And he looked good. He definitely looked good. But we see that there's levels clearly. Aljo was all messed up food wise or whatever, the neck injury from the first fight. And look how the first fight went. First fight, Aljo won the first round, clearly. And then he lost every other round after that. And then got illegally kneed in the head to win by disqualification the belt. So all of the hate, the visual, the effery was not warranted. Of course, he didn't want. Nobody wants to win like that. But it was finally settled, and the bullying has I guess is continued in small pockets, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Go back, watch the fight, see what it do, and shut up your mouth and give the champ some damn respect. First Jamaican bantamweight champion of the UFC. Much respect. Let's see if DJ, not DJ, TJ Dillashaw, aka Needle Shaw, as they say, the unfortunately, and he's a very talented athlete, and I did like his style, which was adopted a little bit from Dominic Cruz, obviously. He's a good fighter, but I disrespect him for the PED thing. I understand why he did it, but he shouldn't have made that decision to go out and cut the damn weight and all that kind of foolishness. Yeah, that was dumb. But it will be an interesting fight, man. How would you get that TJ fight? It's going to be potentially tougher, I think, because I think he's got a bit more power. You got the Dominic Cruz fight. You got Jose Aldo. You've got lots of big names that Aldo can get into this mix with, and cement his legacy. I don't see him dropping this strap for a time. So get used to it. And lastly on this point, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the disrespect that Aljo's getting, even from Dana White. Didn't Dana White himself said he thought that Piotr Jan won? It was very sort of nonchalant and blasé about it, like yeah, I don't know, like Piotr won, but Aljo's champ now, so we'll see what we can do. How is he? And all throughout the thing as well, all the build up and all this kind of stuff. Why is there no equality, man? in the fact that just treat them as athletes, man. It seems like the black champions always have issues Now we're not talking about John Jones issues and doing flipping, you know, the picogram thing and hitting runs and all kind of stuff that he's doing. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about just the fans has given him the respect that is due. There's always something, man. I mean, the worst case was Tyrone Woodley, and we know he talked a lot and stuff, and towards the tail end of his career, it was a bit. But again, no one did give the respect that was due, especially for what he did, the defenses, etc., etc. Um, it was a madness. It's a madness, and we need to get this shit sorted out, man. Other folk can come in and you feed them nice little opponents and favorable opponents, and they fight a couple times, and next thing you know, they're fighting for a belt, and then next thing you know, they don't even defend that belt and then fight for a next belt. They throw dollies at yeah, they throw dollies and smash glass at people, and my man's running around smashing phones from fans, boxing up old men in in pubs in Ireland. He's doing everything. He's out of the ring antics are worse than John Jones rape allegation, multiple, not just one, multiple rape allegations, which are still taking place. But yet and still, when is Connor gonna fight? Dana White, yeah, well, we gotta talk and we gotta see what's going on. Yeah. Them can do anything, boss. They can do anything. And you know, so bring forth some equality and Eddie Sutton. Alexander Volkanovski, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Um, TKO punches, fourth round, Korean Zombie. Looked very slow in that fight, man. Looked very slow in comparison to Alex. Alex was putting it on him bad. He was, especially, I mean, like end of round two and then round three, and you're thinking, flipping now. Is the corner gonna like say anything like, yo, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be your night, do you really want to go out there? Do you think you can pull something out kind of thing? Because you're getting shot down absolutely everywhere. It was a beating, in essence. It was a beating. Poor Korean Zombie, and he even bawled at the end as well, knowing that, pretty much that was his last opportunity of sorts to, for the strap. It was hard. It was disappointing to see him in that state. That's people's dreams, goals, and aspirations, and all that. But the Herbster who normally fucks up and shit, pardon the profanity, um, he did the thing. He stopped it. He was like, "Yo, you better show me something. Oh, I'm gonna stop this fight, man. I don't want you to take any more punishment, kind of thing." And he did it. So congratulations to Herb Dean. Stepped in, stopped, Korean Zombie from taking too much more punishments and stuff. And we've got a solidified champ right here in the little former heavyweight dude. He's got an impeccable record. Was it just one loss? He's saying one loss. At what welterweight did he say? Yeah. So he's talking about moving up and stuff to 155, but that height difference, man, that's the only thing, man. He's a little tank, so he's going to be at a disadvantage. But listen. Let's see what the UFC does. do a lightweight, a super fight. Cowboy Oliveira, trustfully if he defeats Justin Gaethje. Just do it, man. Just do the big money fights, man. You know what I mean? The world's gonna end soon. Let's just give the people them the money, give the fans what they want. Let's do it, man. Dana White as well. Let's do a little thing, and you get with Bellator, man. Like get with all of the promotions and do some stuff, man. You create a little belt that's non-organizational and just do the thing. Let's see the best fight the best. Forget the organization. Obviously, they'll represent the organization. Let's just do it, man. Put everyone to bed. Everyone says that the UFC is the best. Well, a lot of people say that the UFC is the best. So let's see it, man. Let's see the thing. Yeah, 24 wins Alexander's on at the moment. I mean, you could run back for the third time, Max Holloway, which should have been the fight. Could do it, man. You could do it. And going back to Aljo, 24 wins, or 21 wins, and 3 losses. So again, and he spent how much time in the UFC? Well deserved, man. Go on a little champ walk, do your thing. And Caribbean and Jamaica get behind the champ, because he's representing.